Welcome to East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans. These fans here know how to prepare for a game, and many have been preparing since dawn. A lot of anticipation for this game. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. Here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Spartans will kick this deep to start us off. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Spartans come to the line and they're hurry up. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the defense look slow that time. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here comes a handoff. Stiff arms the man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
On the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he lofts it toward the sideline. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And now another deep ball here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The ball new midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. for a fourth down completion. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to take another shot right here. Catch made way down to the 25. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle, but first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Testing the right side here. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Finally brought down after a big gain. Lose the ball all the way to the +48. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Michigan State 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's running out of time here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But it's incomplete. And a fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And they didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last time, the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. There's the handoff. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Point after, not quite through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades. And
he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick throw to his receiver. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score Miami 21, Michigan State.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 11, set to kick off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Inside the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over first and 10.
Hurricanes offense retakes the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense keeps possession and no loss of yardage on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass is caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. He'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Over the middle, it's Brown. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Spartans. And they go in front here in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's swarmed by the defense. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route.
It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown for the U.
Touchdown, Miami.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's escaping the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they get the completion. Oh, what a cut, and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 38, Michigan State 35.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
With the carry, it's the runback. Gain of 1. Offense facing 4th down.
Are you kidding me?
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
The Spartans pick up enough for a first down here. He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the tackler. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Spartans have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Now they're running on the toss. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. And it's good. And that ties the game in the final minute of regulation. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Man, I tell you, Life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? Change of direction. Moves the ball up to the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So now on comes the field goal unit. Spotted at the 28, the field goal attempt to win it will be from 45 yards out. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. Well, you'll love to see a game, Kirk, come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Rutgers offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able. Pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tate. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. He's going to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Stumbled to the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Howard. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Monaga. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slips away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Henderson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. 1st down for this offense. They want to run it left here. Pirouettes away from the defense. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quarterback will audible. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination makes.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State 7, Rutgers 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Benjamin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the left side. At the 20, he's got space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They're getting this guy lathered up. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rutgers! He would not be denied. Well, you can hear the tackle drills for this defense next week already after all of those misses.
And I tell you what, it's so nice to have a running back that can smell the end zone. He's not going to be denied. Squares his shoulders up, gets powerful, smells that end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He's there to make the stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Try and play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The offense starts with a short field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Discards a man. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find...
Touchdown, Rutgers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Using the quick game. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The pull and throw off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass, it's Howard. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Looking at a second and short now. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Henderson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, Ohio State 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Breaks the tackle.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. The short hands, it's Ibuka. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Unloads it left. That one came in hot and it's incomplete. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes are on the move. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Ibuka. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Quick completion on the out. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Unleashes to the end zone. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Got his man quickly. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Rutgers, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time.